see what we were doing in Transfer Pass, and go from there into Zone of Contamination. One thing I don't know if I picked up or not are my chemical boots. We want to take these. Unfortunately, they are really damaged, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Maybe we'll find more chemical boots when we're there. And something else I thought was I probably want to take some more food, because that's something I am a little bit worried about in Zone of Contamination specifically. Right. Okay, we can take another torch off of this fire, and we will. We're going to leave this stuff boiling here. Do you know what? I'm going to grab one more bit of water, just so we're really good. Grab another torch, and let's head out of here. Yeah, I didn't go... unfortunately, this is a really bad wind for us right now. I didn't go in here. Probably answer this, but can you repair chemical boots? You cannot, no. Which makes sense, you know, they're like rubber boots, so you can't like just patch them up with cloth. Or if you could, then it would kind of negate the point of them being chemical boots. Possibly should have done a T. That would have been smart, but we're committed now. Yeah, no, you can't repair them, which is unfortunate because you only get like a couple pairs in your world. You can get them from the trader, I believe. I really should have gone up there. Yeah, you can get them from the trader. But my plan is we'll basically run these boots down until they're destroyed. I only need them for a few specific spots where I'm going to be wanting to protect my own boots. Once they're ruined, that's fine, whatever. We'll see if we can get another pair. It's basically just protecting the condition of my deerskin boots. It's not like I particularly need them for protecting myself from chemical risk. Because it doesn't. All it does is give you a pair of boots that are impervious to the damage from the chemical risk. And I think I know what route I'm going to take here. I want to head roughly towards the mine buildings because that's going to be kind of our main base whilst we're here, as they have got underground sections, obviously, in the mine, which means I can... I wonder if I want to, like, take these acorns. Or if I just want to leave them. I might just leave them, like, here on the road or something. Because I should be coming back this way. Yeah, we want to be able to get to the mines for the glimmer fog. And we will stop and light fire and all of that malarkey. If it calls for it. Yeah, I'm going to leave these here because those are not something that... Those are something I want to take home. So there's no point taking them all the way to the concentrator and just to bring them back. It's just going to weigh me down. And you may be like, oh, but it's only 0.05 kilos. Yeah, but I'm picking up lots of them. And they will add up. And I think I'm just going to do the same here. We're going to go into this little divot. Grab everything along here. Eerily silent. Complete lack of wind at the moment. Which is great for me in terms of warmth. Although there is wind, because... Oh, never mind. I was about to say because my temperature went down, but no. It's just naturally got a bit warmer in the day. Yeah, we're keeping the chemical boots just for when we... Shit, oak tree. Come across those areas where I'm forced to walk through the chemical spill stuff. This is a good time to go grab some of these things that are just a little bit out of the way. You know, this isn't directly on a route. So I can come up here whilst it's warmer, whilst I've got a torch. I can take my time a little bit more because we're only just at midday. It'll be RB for a bit. I'll see you later on. No worries, Cos. See you later. I forgot what I was saying. Well, that probably means it wasn't important. Okay, cool. Well, we grabbed a load of acorns from up here. Oh, there's reishi mushroom as well, I think, up on this little plateau. Not that I'd see a tree stump. Just based purely off of the map. Oh, there it is. Grab those. I think I missed a rosehip bush behind me as well.
Freezing.
How cold is it? -8, okay. Not warm enough to use the heat pack. Heat pack will get us up 5 degrees once it's fully warmed up. So, yeah, that's not good enough. Oh, there we go, there's a rose hip. So, what I'll probably do is just light a fire. Don't overcomplicate it. And we could take this opportunity to... we have got a clear day, but I personally prefer to keep a torch going, even if I've got a clear day. Even though I'm literally about to light a fire, I'd rather keep the torch going. One, you never know when a clear day is going to end. It could end, you know, just like that, at a moment's notice. Actually, these are a quite good thing we could use just to spend a bit of time at this fire. Because we can spend 10 minutes preparing these acorns, which we'll eventually want to do. And that way we're doing stuff here.
One little fire.
Alright, 1 coal should be plenty. And we'll put out this torch just to save its fuel. And we'll do just a bit of water. Okay. I think I'm going to do another one of these reishi teas. Because I don't really need the condition right now. The way I'm walking as well, I shouldn't really need the chemical boots, so probably not much point putting them on, because I'd be losing out on a lot of temperature. 2 degrees I'd lose. I very specifically want these just when I'm walking through. When they're at max condition, they have decent they have decent, let's do another birch bark. They have a decent warmth bonus. I think they're 2 degrees of warmth bonus. Oh, unique music. Okay, good. Yeah, we were out of birch bark tea, so good to actually make one, even if I'm not going to drink that one now. We've got a couple of these reishis, which we'll use for warming us up. Obviously, reishi mushrooms are not renewable, but they've got much less of a use than rose hips do. But it's one of the few teas, because most of the other teas are renewable. Burdock tea is not. Herbal tea is. Birch bark tea is. There's another tea I can't think of. Let's just do another one of these. Oh, that's the clear day going, I think. So yeah, it's a little bit hazier in the distance. You don't really get that on a clear day. Right. Let's keep those going. Don't want to stick around here too much longer, so we'll do another one of these paired acorns. Oh, there we go, foggy. Okay, that's fine. And let's drop off this stuff that I know I'm bringing back. Rose hips. Do you know what, then that's not enough weight that I think warrants dropping them. We're going to do that with a lot more water as well. Some rose hips there. We'll just have to. We'll grab those on the way back. Hopefully, I remember to grab them. Yeah, I think the route I'm going. Unfortunately, we're going to be going right by some poison walls, but c'est la vie. And we're pretty much good to go here. So let's grab our torches. Now we may end up a little bit encumbered. Yeah.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. Anything else we could leave here? Well, we could leave behind a couple of the worst torches. Those would be fine. And let's actually leave a little bit of water here for when I'm heading out. I think that's a good idea. Put these in our thermos, because we don't need to drink these right away. There is a fine balance with drinking your teas. You don't want to drink them too early, so you don't get the full boost of warmth, because it'll fill up a chunk of your temperature gauge. But at the same time, you don't want to drink it so late that you don't get the maximum value from the warming up bonus. Right. Yeah, what I want to do is go down. There's a little kind of I was going to say passage then. Mountain passage this way. The reason I want to go that way is I know I will either be going back this way or through the valley, because that'll have the most amount of loot, and then one of the other ones will just kind of walk through. Whereas... God. I thought it was charging at me. Right. I've heard these guys are a little bit inconsistent with torches, so I'm going to get my bow out just in case. We're good. I don't know if that's just people who don't know how the torches work, but I will. That's what I've heard. So we won't take any chances. We'll just draw up with our bow, and that way, if it does charge us, we're then ready. Got a few things we're going to grab along here. We are going to get a little bit heavy. I am going to drink a bit of water. Leave a bit of space for our tea, though. Just enough to get us under our carry weight limit is nice. Because every tiny bit you are over your carry weight, the slower you move. If you're 0.01 over your carry weight, it will slow you down just that little bit. They definitely spot you a lot more, these poison wolves. Like that I can tell. Like, they spot me from way further away. Okay, once again, I'm not going to take the risk. Just takes a couple extra seconds. And make sure they run away as well. Just a rule with regular wolves as well. Lovely. Yeah, they come back from being scared really quickly. That's the other thing. I really don't want to lose my torch, so I'm going to play it a little bit safer in terms of... This is a really stupid place for a rosehip bush. You can't reach it unless you go on the sprainy slope. Other nice thing about ditching your torches is you're automatically losing a massive chunk of weight whenever you do. Which is great when you're doing these big looting runs. Want really as much weight as possible. Another reason why it's good to have those recipes that give you the unburdened effect. We did use a stick up, although I think I picked up an extra stick, so I'm going to grab another one. Meander around here, have a look around. I don't think I've been through here. I can't actually remember. I know I went through one of the little passages, mounted passages, but I don't know if it was the one to the left or this one. I think it was this one, so have been here, but we'll obviously scan over everything. Is that a wolf carcass? Stop and grab that for a bit of food. Wolf pelt wouldn't go amiss. Actually, you can't get food off of it, can you? Because it's poisoned. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna light a fire. Grab this little bit of meat and the hide. Let's just stick a coal on. That's fine. Right. Gives us a chance to warm back up as well, which I did have the teas for that, but this works. Didn't get any fat off of that. Right. And I'm going to grab the hide. Guts, not as important, because you can get guts off of nearly every animal. Whereas I may not come across another wolf hide again. I will eat that. I think... let's just put on a little bit more water, but we're going to get out of here pretty quickly. Have some of this food. I don't know... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. I don't know if you need to drop your flask. Because I remember seeing a thing about your teas keep... I think they stay at the same warmth they are at. Once you go near a fire, they stay at the same warmth they were at before. It's not like draining. Because yeah, look, they're partly warm. But yeah, it doesn't fully get them. We're already back up to full warmth. I do want feathers as well for arrows. Alright, and we'll just grab some torches. I'm not going to mess around with kind of crap ones. Okay, that's insane. I had so many torches to the exact same there. Dear. Right, and because we're going to be here another 10 minutes, I'm not going to grab another one off because we want to grab it off right before we leave. Hey, Rhino. Welcome in. How you doing? We're getting a little bit hungry. But we're doing alright at the moment. Okay, grab these.
Sure, I can carry much more.
And then let's put these teas away. Grab this torch. Good, thank you very much. Good. My day was alright. My sleep's been all over the place, hence why we're doing a stream at the moment. Yeah. It's old man's beard there, but I've already grabbed it. But yeah, doing okay. I'm alright. Glad to be playing. Nice to be back in Zone of Contamination. I do like it. I think it's fun. Fun region. I definitely overdid the amount of water I brought, given how much we've been able to collect water now. I also want to keep moving because we've still got a lot of fatigue to burn. Let's actually take this opportunity to eat some food. Just to ditch a little bit of weight. Okay, from here it's just a bit of a trek. We could go down into the valley, but I think I'm going to worm my way towards the concentrator now, because obviously we're full on stuff and we want to go drop it. And we're going to do what we did in Forsaken Airfield, where we have a little mini base set up that I can live out of that, rather than trying to be on the move, because it'll just make life a lot easier. I don't know how much harder ZoC is going to be to loot compared to Forsaken Airfield. Obviously smaller. But as we found with Forsaken Airfield, so much of it is just dead empty space that you can actually travel across it decently quick. You don't have to spend a lot of time looting things. Right. Okay. Here is where it opens up. And we've got the trailer over there, which I don't know if I've left anything at. But it's probably worth swinging by. I could even leave some stuff there and then go down into the valley. Is that a crazy idea? I see rosehip bushes there. Just because I don't actually know where the chemical area starts, let's put these on. The way you can tell, you can open up your status menu and you can see, or you'll just see these green bits on the edges of your screen. Don't get too scared about them. It's not like you're actually dying when you see those, it just means it's building up the chemical risk. Oh, it's gone to another clear day by the looks of things. That's weird. Very quick turnaround. Huh. Just gonna have a quick look at the map. Yeah, I'm wondering if actually I should have gone and done... Oh, actually, I've just had a massive big brain idea. Okay, I definitely leave Sundered Pass through the cave. We come back through the cave to Zone of Contamination, and then I can loot the entire valley and leave that way. And that way I don't need to loot any of that right now. Yeah, actually, I really like that. Tell us your big brain idea. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, see, look, it's run straight away. Yeah, see, they act real freaky. That was nothing like a normal wolf. And it'll be back on us in a second. Oh. I don't know how it's not clocked that I'm here. But I'm not going to complain, because it means I can grab this stuff nice and easily. Oh, God. Okay. They do seem to be consistently scared of the torch method. I think maybe people have found they're not that scared of just, like, a torch in general. Like you saw how it, like, charged through the torch, the time before the charge we just had there. Okay, that should be good. Oh, this is one of the most beautiful overlooks, I think, in the game. On a clear day. being able to look over the mine. I mean, there's something quite tragic about it as well. But I think that is beautiful. In terms of a game. In real life, you know, open pit mining, very bad. But yeah. They really got it. Oh, I've left clothing here. I wonder if I've left chemical boots here. Let's see, shall we? Maybe Past Lima has been good to us.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, there's a spray paint can. Why on earth did I leave a clothing thing? I probably actually came and took whatever the clothing was when we were here last time. In my defense. I don't even think we need these teas, to be honest, so I'm going to drink some more of this water to get rid of the weight. Yeah. Yeah, we're still a little bit encumbered, but that's fine. Right. Let's head over to the concentrator. I think I might swing by the pump house, which I've never been to on this run. I saw it on the map when I was doing another thing, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go check that out. And there's a whole little pump house with a unique inside, which I've just never been to before. That was very dangerous. But yeah, we haven't been to it on this run, so we'll go check it out. I didn't find anything really in there. What's it made for? Pump and dump? What, the pump house? It's made for pumping. Oh, you think it's made for pumping and dumping? Which I guess actually it is, right? It's pumping the dangerous chemicals out of the mine and dumping them in the surrounding landscape. Yeah.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, you're fine. Actually pretty warm. Definitely don't need to use a heat pack yet. I think realistically, a heat pack is going to be useful if I'm heading out kind of late morning in these regions. I don't think it's really going to help in the morning. It's just going to be a bit of a waste. Now I know I've checked these trucks down here at the bottom because, or at least I've checked the one that's part way up because I needed a Polaroid. So I know that's been checked. The one at the bottom, I don't know. What I really would like is another set of chemical boots. Actually, it's a toilet. Ah, so you mean my bedroom. I understand. Hey, Sam. Hope you're having a good night. Look at that building. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, we're lovely and warm. Alright, pump house is just over here. You can see how I missed it. It is tucked away. You have to go into the chemical risk area to get to this pump house as well. There's no way around that. I don't know if there's anything in these pipes. Calm down, Astrid. It's okay. Let's get inside. Chemical risk builds up kind of not a weird pace at all, but it takes forever to lose it, which you do want to keep in mind when you're traveling about. Is don't be like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. I'll have lost it by now because you won't have. Right, there's a chance there's nothing in here. I found literally nothing on a stalker run when I came here, so there's a good chance there is nothing. Which is fine. It's whatever. Yeah, looks like there's Ethel. I do wonder if this was supposed to be part of the Tales, because there is a lot of like deliberate, unique things in here, like to do with the pumping. But yeah, I'm guessing they maybe run out of time, or maybe you were supposed to like drain something. But yeah, no, it looks like there is literally nothing here. Oh well. Okay. So we'll go carry on over to the concentrator. Oh, look, there's a bit of reclaimed wood. Oh, I should check around the front as well in case there's anything. I was trying to be clever, but... No, okay, nothing. Back inside. Yeah, it doesn't go up too quickly, but obviously you can end up spending more and more time in these areas, and if it keeps building up but not really going down, it's eventually gonna catch up. Right. Well, that was a sweet load of effort. Let's get out of here. It's been a very good day so far. Health warning. Ah, they should put that sign on the other side. Oh no. Okay, I think what I'll do... What is the best one to set up shop in? Probably... We want to be able to get down into the mine. So, probably this middle building. Because that gives us access to walk directly into the mine. There is a rope climb you can do. I think it's in that tower there. But better to walk than to climb, because obviously climb uses a lot more fatigue. With the poison risk... Will the poison risk stops when you go into that building? I think it does stop. Hence why when we go back outside, it comes up with the warning that we're getting chemical poisoning. Option to do more... some curing there. If we had a furniture toolbox here, which... I heard... I saw that apparently... And I don't know if this is true or not. But apparently there's another... furniture toolbox in did I remember to bring the canister? I think I forgot the canisters. Oh well. We've got plenty here. There's another one down in the mines that you get whilst you're doing the tails. I don't know if that's true. Got plenty of coal here. I would like to keep my torch. We're gonna just drop everything off. I've just had a thought. What? I don't know where the beds are in this place. Are there any beds in the concentrator buildings? I don't think there are, you know. I think there is down in the mines from memory. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have to use our bedroll whilst we're here, which means we're not getting as much condition back. Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense because it's like a, you know, industrial building. Right, we're going to set up shop here, so let's clear a little bit of space. That plank of wood has stolen my reclaimed wood. What are you doing? That really does not want to play ball. I just want to clear a bit of space around here. Because this will be where I sleep, etc. But I definitely want to go out this evening some more, so I don't want to spend too much time here. Right, we can leave one of our pots behind.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Right, let's actually split this up into stuff that I brought with me and stuff that's already here, because then it's like, okay, I know what is the important stuff I had on me. Right, let's drop a couple of these. Let's drop off this wood. It's fine, we'll bury that thing. It doesn't really worry me. Right, keep that. We'll have some of our food and drop off most of it. That first trailer? Oh, the one I just went in, you mean? Yeah. That's a bit too far. Because we want to be by here so we can get away from... What am I going to do with the rose hips? Do we have a container around here I could use? That was a piece of cloth. Nope. I don't see a container. So we're just going to plonk them down, I guess. Which means we're going to be playing rose hip pickup when we come back through. I didn't bring my sewing kit, but I do have my fishing tackle. Okay, we can ditch a bit of coal as well. I still feel quite weighed down. I'm not sure what it is. Pry bar is probably it. Yeah, okay. Right, let's... I do need to make more torches, because we're burning through our good torches now, which is fine. That's what they're there for. Right, we want to make use of the rest of this daylight and the fact that we've got a good chunk of fatigue, so let's go... Let me look at the map. Let's go... I don't really want to loot around the the buildings around here because we can get warm really easily here. So it's better to do that in the morning. I think maybe we could go do like this loop around here. Yeah. Let's go back to our deer boots because it's going to start getting colder, so it'd be nice to conserve the warmth. It may be worth ditching the torch. There's a wolf right there that I was about to walk into. Maybe worth ditching the torch. I'm walking right next to this wolf. I think I got away with that. Yeah, our boots were taking a bit of damage there. I didn't want to walk into the gas, but I had to get away from the wolf. There is a thing to check there. There's like a guard station. Just double check the wolf's not following me. That's why I went over that steep bit of rock, just so the wolf couldn't go after me. No idea if we left anything in these buildings, but I'll forego them for now. Once again, that's something better to do in the morning when it's cold. For now, however, I'm going to do kind of a loop around here. Yeah, I'm just debating whether or not I want to let this torch die out. I mean, I had plenty of fuel. I should have grabbed some of that fuel to make more torches. Maybe we can just pick up some sticks and do that. Because bear in mind, every single stick you pick up is another torch. And in fact, if you have enough sticks, you can even get an extra one out of it. Because sticks give just over 10 minutes. I want to say it's like 10.25, maybe 10.5 minutes. So bear in mind, whenever you take a torch off a fire, you're taking 10 minutes of the fire to make that torch. Which is why you can craft torches infinitely when you're at level 5 fire starting. It's one of my favourite skies in the game, this one. Ooh, I really should grab a ptarmigan. Obviously can't grab that one because I'm scared now. But we want to grab ptarmigans because then that's stuff for our down items, our bedroll and our head wrap we can repair. Obviously, we do have that stuff at Transfer Pass, so it's not the end of the world. But if we want to kind of treat this like a proper base, we kind of want all of those things for repairs. Right. Can be some cattails here, but I'm guessing I've already grabbed them. Some rose hips. Don't know if I'm being blind or I just can't. Or if I've already looted them or something. Unless I've already got them, and I just can't see them. Do I want to go up there, or... I think maybe we just do this loop here, because it's getting pretty dark. Nearly missed that. Fire going out. That's just peak efficiency, that. Yeah, I can't see any rose hips here. So I'm guessing we've already got them. Tom gives a check out about how you left some cattails in Forsaken Airfield. No, I didn't. I did, but we're not telling anyone that, are we? Are we, gang? Oh, there's the rosehip bush. I am just fucking blind. Look, I'll go back at some point. I just really wanted to get out Forsaken Airfield. Dear. I'm pretty sure there's more rosehips around here. I just cannot for the life of me see the bushes for some reason. It's fine. We got to come back through this area anyway, so I can always double check. Right. I want to go above here. There are cattails in that chemical poison risk area. So I could slap my boots on, put the respirator on, if I wanted to really just double check. So I've got them all. Definitely not telling anyone. You're going to tell everyone. I can tell. Oh, look at that little bridge up there. Is that somewhere I want to be? I think it is, actually. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe I have. Let's go have a look. It's getting dark. I don't want to be wandering around too much out in the dark. Mainly because if it starts snowing, I'm in trouble because I will really not be able to see. But we're not too far from the concentrator. I just don't want to waste fatigue. Because we haven't really got anything we can do in the dark at the moment. So it really would just be a waste of time. But yeah. I think I might forego grabbing the cattails in the chemical poison risk area. Because cattails we can get from beachcombing anyway. And we're really not missing out there. So there's going to be even more cattails you can tell people about. Sam. No, stop shouting about it. Yeah, you can also add ZoC to that list. But yeah, food is the main one here because our food options are greatly limited. Which makes me wonder if I should have brought more food with me. Oh, look at that. Campfire. Pretty rare, those. Yeah, if I should have brought more food with me. We need to... When we see something we can hunt, we really should go after it. So obviously not the wolves, because you can't get meat off of them. But deer and... if we see a bear, that would be good. Okay. Alright. Can't get down from here. We've got to go back the way we came. I think... As I say, I would like to just make up a load of torches, and maybe we can get back home and do that, and that's another good thing we can do with our evening. We can also make more water, and just have a load of that prepped up, so I don't need to worry about making water later on, which is something we failed to do in Forsaken Airfield. Like cattails. Yeah, no, that's true. They are food. You're not wrong. Yeah. If only I had them, eh? Can we get down here? I don't really like the look of that. I like the look of this. I don't like the look of that anymore. Yeah, let's do this. Play it safe. Probably didn't save any time by doing that. Alright, let's, how is our chemical poisoning risk? It's not too bad. Right, let's try and grab some of these cattails then. I really don't want to get chemical poisoning. I can't even see any cattails. Oh, there we go. How quickly is it building up? It's one of those things where I really wish you could see it like on your HUD or something as you went. Yeah, it doesn't build up that quickly. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Means we can get away with doing this. Oh, I left a cattail stalk there. I'm guessing in my rush, okay, cool, we're out of the area. I'm guessing in my rush, I picked that up rather than, or dropped that rather than the cattail head. There is a chance for a mushroom over here. Or rather, there is a mushroom over here. Let's go and grab this. We may have missed a cattail or two in here. But those two mushrooms stacked on top of each other, am I crazy? I mean, I know I'm crazy, but... Right, I shouldn't need chemical boots anymore, so let's switch over. Yeah, our risk is quite high now, but that's fine. Right. Grab some sticks so I can make this fire. Let's just do it now. Should have used stick rather than reclaim wood, because reclaim wood can fail. What's the treatment for chemical poisoning? Time. I don't think there's any other thing besides that.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Right, just put some water on. Let's take this opportunity to have a little snack as well. Yeah, I think it's purely just time. Just stay out of the chemical poison risk area. What's the penalty? Oh, sorry. Oh, you actually mean for chemical poisoning, rather than chemical poisoning risk. That was the me, not you. I don't actually know because I've never got it. I'm sure I read about it at some point, but yeah, no, sorry, I don't know. I feel like when I read it, I thought, that's not great. I think it lowers your max HP. That's not great, but it's not, like, atrocious from memory. When I did read it, I thought that. But yeah, I actually have no idea. You might have to find out. Find out for yourself. This fire's giving us 0 degrees at the moment. Did I just hear something, or am I going crazy? Max condition reduced by 20%. Yeah, I remember it's similar, kind of similar to burns. Right, this fire will go to embers, so I can take this torch, and this will finish.
My fingers feel numb.
Okay, once again, it says there can be rose hips here, or there are rose hips here, but I just do not see the bush. I don't know if I'm getting, like, turned around or looking in the wrong place, but yeah, I do not see a rose hip bush anywhere there. I think maybe the ZoC map is a little bit inaccurate. It's not quite matching up in my head. Ricky mentions stim, but not if it gets rid of it or just helps. Not sure I'd want to use a stim. I mean, max 20% condition is really not that bad. As someone who's lived with frostbite for 540 days. Oh my god, it is actually 540 days. Just took a guess. Yeah. Your max condition being reduced is not too big of a deal. Not when it's by a little bit. You just have to play a bit differently, you know? Right, okay, we're gonna walk on back to the concentrator. I might make some more torches if the wind allows it. I feel like that's not a terrible idea, given the rate that I've burned through them today. Gonna get a little bit cold here, but we're also gonna get back a lot of condition tonight. Ooh, wandering into the chemical poison risk area, not ideal. Let's get rid of this wolf. Blimey. Wolves are plenty. Does stim will purge immediately? Oh, okay. I can kind of see that. Let's go inside, warm up just a little bit, and then I'm going to light a fire around the other side. Using some of this reclaimed wood, and we'll also cook up some water whilst we're there. Haven't really got any food to do, unfortunately. Don't think I've got anything I can really do around the fire either. Oh, I got a cattail head. Oh, we could do some of these mushrooms. Let's just take those. Why not? Yeah, that sounds good to me. Poor toxic doggos. I'm really not letting them have any chance. They're meanies. I don't like them. Yeah, my food is definitely lacking. We did grab 6 cattails today, which is not great. You not got anything useful? Can you get round here? Okay, you can crouch through there. Now I'm scared to do that. Let's experiment. Ah, did you guys know you could come back here? You can get back through. Okay, cool. You get around this way as well. You can. Well, there you go. You lose well fed if you get it. Oh, that's terrible. You get up to 4 chemical poisonings at once. The 5th kills you. That makes sense. 5 times 20. Presumably, if you've got lowered condition from frostbite or something, or burns or whatever, it's not actually the number that kills you. It's the fact that it drops your max 20 by a flat 20%. Right. Let's do some water. I think I will do a couple of these mushrooms. As well. And then we're going to just grab a load grab a load of torches off of this. Then we're coming straight with the logic and maths. Yes, I haven't even considered that. I think that's kind of just how I treat things like that. Because obviously, you got to think about, like, why have they written it like that? Why would they say, oh, the fifth one kills you? And it's like, well, gameplay wise, like, there's no logic behind that, so it's got to be to do with the max condition thing. I mean, it's funny, there are some weird number things in this game. Like, for instance, you can get, like, a load of frostbite. Like, I think you can technically get up to like 250% condition loss frostbite if you had enough health. There's just not, it's not, you know, it's not like it actually kills you having X amount of frostbite. It's just all, it's all to do with your health. Let's get some of these torches broken down as well. Wish I had a brain like that. It's not that useful, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, that's... The thing is, it's knowledge that's not particularly useful, because if you've managed to get 4 chemical burns, chemical poisoning rather, sorry, you've done something wrong. You've done something really, really wrong. So you're probably not thinking about, oh, will one more kill me, but I also have frostbite kind of thing. Like, because yeah, technically, if you've got well fed, oh no, because you'd lose. But if you had increased max condition from a recipe, then I don't actually know how it works, but presumably you will die once you lose that max condition bonus. If you then got another chemical poisoning during it. So say, because you get an extra like 10% condition, like you do with well fed, get an extra 10% condition, and then you get another chemical poisoning risk, which would do 100% damage to you, but you've got 110%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you just instantly die or something when you lose your bonus. I haven't experimented with it enough. And I'm not about to. I can promise you that. On this run, we're not going to be doing things like that. I think I literally just want to grab a load of torches for whilst we're here, because it will help with the wolves. I think it appears that the torch trick works absolutely fine against the wolves. It seems like when people say they're not really afraid of torches, they mean they will charge you even if you've got a torch out. But you shouldn't be letting a wolf get close to you, close enough to you. It charges you with the torch out anyway, really. Some crap torches in here. Let's just break them back down if we want. I can't be too picky here, given we've got a limited number of torches. Yeah, it's a good use for the reclaimed wood, because, I mean, I'm not going to carry reclaimed wood round for warming up. You know, you pretty much only want your coal. Like, you can get everything done that you need to when you've got coal. Like, that's enough time to harvest everything but a bear and a moose. It's just one bit of coal. It'll warm you enough. Like, one piece of coal will always warm you up with the clothing I've got on, unless it's a blizzard in the morning, in which case I'd need a bit more. So there's just really not any call to carry other types of firewood, besides sticks, so you can actually light the fire. But that's why I always go for a couple sticks, and then some coal. If I'm doing, like, venturing out to these regions, and I don't know where exactly I'm going to be going, 10 bits of... actually, we want to go to bed now. 10 bits of coal is a good amount. When I'm actually in the region, maybe 6 or 8 pieces. And I'm going to keep this torch burning just for a second whilst we get in, so I can make sure I put my bed down. Right. Okay. Yeah, our food situation obviously quite lacking at the moment. We have brought food with us, but it'd be good if we could hunt something whilst we're here. You see what I mean about how slow chemical poisoning risk goes down? That's why you really do need to... That's why I could afford to go out and get a load of chemical poisoning risk, because now we're going to spend a load of time sleeping. And it won't build up whilst we're in here. So we're fine. Right, I think we're going to sleep 10 hours. And I'm not really sure where I want to kind of head out. Okay, it sounds like it's blizzarding out there. We'll eat some of the cured fish because that's dry. I think I had some cured meat as well, actually. I'd like to eat that.
I am so thirsty, I can't.
Did I finish that? Maybe I finished that. I don't see it there. Lovely. We'll have a look to see what the weather is doing. Okay. Right, we got a load of these. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh god. We got a load of these torches. Let's just find somewhere to plonk these down. Yes. What I like to do is drop a mix. I don't want to drop all of my lowest condition torches because I don't want to then end up with a load of crap torches later on. So I normally drop like a mix like this. We keep the best torches to the side. Thank you, Sam. There should be plenty for what we need right now. I am going to just travel with one pot with me, I think, just to do water as we go, if we want to do water as we go. I don't need all of these stones. I picked them up because of potential ptarmigans, but they are few and far between, so let's drop a couple of them. Okay, and we brought back this stuff. We are going to be playing rose hip pickup because there wasn't a container nearby and I can't be asked to go and look for one. You get a lot of scrap metal here, which makes sense. Oh, this is a ruined canister. Okay, well, poopy. You can get out of here. You also get a lot of marine flares in the far territory regions. We found quite a lot here. I think the idea is maybe it's the dev saying, "Oh, use these against the poison wolves, potentially." Right. I don't really need these prepared reishi mushrooms just yet. We'll leave those behind. Taking a canister with me, just in case. More of this wood. Okay. I feel very heavy still. We have got a lot of the water on us still. Got enough water that I probably will have to make water again whilst we're here. But still a good amount. Pry bar's also weighing me down. I don't even know that I need the pry bar. Like, I don't think there are any buildings. Like, I might need it down in the mine is the only thing. I think I might drop it. Although we may be going down into the mine now, or... Yeah, depends what this weather actually is. I don't know where the nearest workbench is. I imagine it's in the main concentrator building. Where did I put my feathers? Let me... Oh, I tell you what I did forget. Lantern fuel. That's actually a big mistake, because that's going to make the mine a lot harder. I don't see my feathers. I assume I did have some. Oh, they're right there. They're under the rose hips, so I've got to also pick up the rose hips to get the feathers. Yeah, bringing no lantern fuel's a big mistake. I'm going to have to go in with a torch, a lot of torches probably. That's if I even want to go down there. Although the promise of another potential woodworking tools does interest me. Let's get our teas out of here. I still feel so heavy. Don't know what it is. Oh, we've got the chemical boots as well. Okay. Well, let's see what the weather's doing, and then we're going to work out what we do from there. It sounds like it could be blizzarding at the moment, but it could also just be very windy. It is blizzarding. Which we definitely don't want to go out in. Don't even want to go over to those buildings to look around. So, I could stick my head down into the mines, or we could loot the main concentrator building, maybe? That might be a good idea. Yeah. I think that might be worth looking around. I don't know why I forgot lantern fuel. It was like the main reason we brought lantern fuel with us to the Far Territory regions. It's very silly of me. I feel like I did quite the comprehensive job of looting this building. Yeah. I just realised if we do find a workbench here, I could just bring it back with me because this is all one building, right? Oh, forgetting the lantern feels so silly. Yeah, I could bring it all the way upstairs and then... Let's see what we've left here as well. Nothing of any particular interest. Cloth. I'm not even going to take the books. Yeah, where is the workbench inside here? There must be one in here somewhere, right? It would be mad if there wasn't. I just don't remember seeing it. I'm not going to burn through all this lantern fuel that are limited reserves, but really should be safe for the mine. Maybe it's at the top? Huh. Well, there you go. There's something I didn't grab. It is massive, this place. Like, huge. You'd have thought it wouldn't be that warm in here either. And maybe it does have a lower temperature. No, we're feeling 27, so it's only -4 at the moment. Roughly. Yeah, see, I think maybe going up here and looking on the top floor, maybe that's a good idea. Back, Betches. Hey, Betch. Welcome back. Oh. Chat's a bit weird again. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, things going well. I hope your time away was good, Cos. Welcome back. I've realised I've forgotten my lantern fuel. Aha! Here's the workbench. Cool. Well, I would like to take this and bring it to where I am sleeping. We can take this all the way down to the bottom, right? Do I want to take this all the way down to the bottom? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's probably better to go back the way we came. Let's get rid of these pipes as well, just in case they block me from putting it down later. Thanks, Sam. Thanks. Oh dear. Yeah, if you're just joining us now, Cos coming back and Jeff, we're in the concentrator in Zone of Contamination, and I forgot my lantern fuel, and yeah, it's a big disaster basically. Let's see, this is where it gets a little bit sketchy. What are the chances there's just like random platforms I can fall off? I think, are these the stairs here? Okay, cool. Let's not risk it. If I just fell to my death in this building, I would cry. I just need to save every last little bit of lantern fuel because I'm gonna need it all. So it's such a bad feeling if you get something behind in this game. It does feel real bad. Is this the right way? No, that is a way to fall off to your fucking death. So the game's trying. Yeah, no, shut up, Sam. Look, we will go back and get them at some point. Just in case it like makes me put it down or something, let's save its position by putting it down. Because sometimes you just like, you may be forced to come out, but if I actually put it down, now it'll go back there if I do actually let go of it or something. You can see the things through the windows. Huh. Even though that should be a wall on the other side there. That's why you do your normalizing when you do textures properly. You put the normal face or whatever it's called. I don't know. I did do it at school. Right, nice. Now we've got a way to do workbench stuff here, which includes doing the arrows and stuff. I've just noticed, however, I don't have any saplings here. Are saplings really rare in this region? We haven't found one yet. Maybe there's just no saplings here. I guess because like all the trees are dead. Do we look at things through the windows? Bit of a peeping Tom. That's what you become. I'm not liking the lack of food I have with me. It's not like I could really brought more though. Like we were completely weighed down. And I didn't bring the lantern fuel. And I didn't bring the arrow shafts. This may be a head back to transfer pass angle. It may well be that kind of angle. Let's drop off some of the stuff we did pick up. I definitely need to go hunting. I need to secure some big food supply, which is either finding a bear, which I think there might be only one bear in ZoC, or finding some deer, like a herd of deer we can kill. Yeah. And we're already midday today. How hard is it to go get to the bear? It's actually really fucking hard. It's in such an awkward fucking place. Okay. I see a spot where deer spawn. I think we've got to head over there. Yeah, okay. A whole herd? Greedy? Nah, mate. That'll only feed me for like 2 days. I need them. Let's eat these cattails. Don't tell Sam. Yeah. Okay. If I am potentially cooking up a load of deer, do I want to take another pot? No, because we'll just lug the food back here rather than cooking it all there. I think that's a bit smarter. Sounds like the blizzard may have just ended. I think I know where I'm headed. Don't really know if I left anything in these buildings. I think I did a pretty decent job. bits of scrap metal left lying around. Spray paint. Just grab them. Book. I don't even care about the books. Do not give a monkeys. I'll just take the reclaimed wood if we want fuel. No fire now, so the wolves we are going to have to deal with in a bit more of an aggressive manner. It's actually really warm. Okay. I don't remember seeing wolves when we came through here before, so hopefully that means there aren't any here. I'm sure there's like bits of scrap metal or wood like amongst the rubble in the chemical poisoning zones, but I really don't want to go into them unless I have to. Because every time I'm going into them, that means I can't go into one much later because my chemical poisoning risk will be high. Because it, as I say, it takes so long to go down. Yeah, I think that would be a mistake. Although heading out this way, I don't think there really are any more chemical poisoning risks. That's kind of the last one there. But I need to go and secure some food because as much as I'm like, oh, I don't want to eat my own food supply that much, but I will if I have to. If I just go, okay, fine, I'll just eat the food I brought with me. If I spend too long here, I then suddenly have no food. Like, that food is there for emergencies, mainly. Like, it's not just like I can eat it willy-nilly. Okay. So I have been up this way, because you've got to come here for the tails. There's potential for a birch sapling, which would be great, because we haven't got any birches here. The nice thing about birch saplings as well is because they cure quite quickly, we should be able to make arrows either whilst we're here or just as we're about to leave. Don't hear any wolves, but be ready for them. Finger on the trigger. Luckily, my reaction time for wolves running at me is pretty good nowadays. Don't see this birch sapling here, unfortunately. Right. Obviously, even more so than usual, it's not a great use of your time to go after the wolves because they don't have any food on them. So I'd rather... God, there's 3 of them though. I'd rather avoid confrontation with them if I can. Okay, let's go down this side and maybe loot this area, then maybe they'll move off by the time I go over there. I don't remember actually coming here before. I don't recognise it. Old coral. We did not come here. Let's see if we've got anything interesting then. Some wires. Not completely useless. Can use it fishing if you want. Not really a good thing to use. What do you call them? Oh, I think it's a clear day. Well, that makes the wolves a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, let's not even mess around. Let's light a fire and grab a torch. We obviously have built up a load of torches, so I can burn through 99% of my torches right now. Or rather, I should say, I can burn through all but one torch, because I always want to have one torch on me. In case I'm forced to light a fire with a match, I don't want to actually have to be using the match itself. I want to be using the torch. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Cool. Let's just go over to where we saw these rose hips and the old man's beard and grab that. We'll fight off the wolves as we go. Amazing weather again. To get a clear day in the afternoon, it's fantastic. As always, with the wolves, you don't want to really risk it. Don't get too close if you can help it. Because I could hear it kind of nearby. Okay, that one got scared. Spend a lot of time doing this whilst we let this guy get closer. Okay, that one actually got scared away by me dropping the torch, which is quite lucky because it could have carried on charging at me there. Yeah, I need to get used to them charging from slightly further away, which they are doing. Ooh, that was a little bit scary, it coming from behind there. But we managed it. Right, okay, that looks like that's everything around here. So let's go over to the unquenched extraction, which is where they were getting their water from in this area. Presumably, because it's an extraction. And maybe get some cattails here, which would be nice. I thought that was a bear. I'm pretty sure it's just a lump of scrap metal. Can you see how I thought that was a bear directly ahead? It's the same colour as a bear. I think that's what got me. Ah, this is quite nice, this. Oh, the wolf's hanging out there. That's why I answered about ZoC wolves. They're a bit more ragey, but still respond to the same defensive tactics. Yeah. I think the only exception to that is a normal wolf will not charge you whilst you're holding a torch out in front of you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Whereas it looks like the ZoC wolves will, which is why you'd need to use the aim over a torch method. You can't just let it get close whilst you're holding a torch. I hate that game. Bear, rock, or stump. Yeah. It's quite a fun game, though. Especially when it's life or death. Puzzles more desperate and likely to attack. Yeah. I wonder if that means they're less likely to get scared of you as well. Like if you have your weapon out, or you've got a bear coat on, or whatever. Even if we don't find this herd of deer, these cattails will help supplement our food supply. Just that little bit. Which is how you kind of need to think about cattails in the late game. You're not going to be able to just live off them indefinitely, because, you know, they're limited in terms of when you're in any region that's not a coastal region. But you can get some cattails. There's some mushrooms there I can see as well. I feel bad for them. All toxic and skinny and sad. It's just like me. Yeah, no, it is sad, because obviously they've been fucked up by the mining that went on here. With all the chemical stuff. And then they've got the Aurora fucking with their brains as well. Rough time to be a poisoned wolf. Right. Could come up here to go fishing if you wanted to. Do keep in mind that fishing is worse in Zone of Contamination. If you're using the tip-ups, you can only put down 3 tip-ups, I think, or 4 tip-ups maybe, before you start getting diminishing returns on your fish. I mean, it makes sense, you know, the water's poisoned, there's going to be fewer fish around. Did not know that? Yeah. There's a really good guide on fishing that Bashro did. I highly recommend it if you're interested in fishing and getting the most out of it. Right. I would like to head down the river to get the cattails, but equally there are some deer we can get, which apparently you can go up this way. Let's check it out. I could see it very realistically being a thing you can do. If we head a little bit higher up here like this, there we go. And then what, go across like this. And then... Nope, I'm not seeing it. Alright, that's fine. We'll go around another way. Being a poison wolf wouldn't be so bad if this were like an RPG instead of survival. Yeah. Just someone give these wolves some D&D dice and they'll be set. I reincarnated as Toxic Tin Wolf in a quiet apocalypse. I mean, I'm not sure I like the emaciated feeling, you know. I think we could go across there. And I do want to go up that way because I think it's probably best we come back along the river grabbing cattails. Because the sooner I get the deer, the better. As if they are even there. If the herd's not there, then we're going to have to carry on getting cattails. Look at me going back and forth over here. Right. We may even get close enough that we can go after the bear. Oh, burdock. Tell you what, I just realised there was no burdock in Forsaken Airfield, right? I don't remember seeing a single burdock plant. Unless I already grabbed them, of course, but I don't even remember seeing one on the map. How weird. Just no burdock there. That goat would have been handy, would have saved us a lot of time, but I couldn't work out how to do it. Inevitably going to waste more time trying to work out how to do it before I actually manage it. It's always worth giving a goat a go. A goat up a go that you know you can just give up and go a normal way. Right, this is where the deer are supposed to be, and they're not here. So that's annoying. I think I'm going to keep going this way. This looks like this could be a birch bark spot ahead, because I see birch trees. We're going to keep going. I will potentially come back along the river, so I'm not going to loot stuff along the river. And instead, we'll loot this top bit. And that's a nice, easy thing where I can be like, right, we go this way, grabbing this stuff, and then on the way back, we come back along the river. But I desperately would like some birch bark for the teas. And we have got a fire at the moment, and I have got coal. I'm losing this torch a little bit early. So, bear very much on the table. If we see the bear, we'll go for it. Okay, nice. We've got enough for 2 teas by picking up these 4 birch bark. Which is massive. I mean, that's a lot of condition right there. And a lot of warming up as well. Whoa, I'm warming up. What? So is Zone of Contamination warmer than Forsaken Airfield? It must be, right? Because I never warmed up in the afternoon in Forsaken Airfield. Like, that just did not happen. We're still very far off of the bear. I may regret my whole not looting along the river whilst we walk down, but whatever. It is already evening as well. Okay. I think I will stick with this to see if we can go get this bear. Because that really would help my food supply, and then we just need to cart some of it back to the mine. To the concentrator. It's funny how I grabbed some of the cattails, but not all of them at the time. I wonder if that's just me missing them, or I was like, oh, I don't need all this food. It's just every now and then. Like, if you look at the wrong angle, you could just completely miss a cattail stalk. It's really quite easy to do. Such as in Forsaken Airfield, and that's why I didn't get them all. I hear that weird howling again in my right ear. It's so quiet. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but every now and then it does like this kind of noise. Ooh, bunny rabbit. I mean, rabbits and ptarmigans are good to grab here because that's more stuff to repair with, but it just depends how long we think we're going to be in Zone of Contamination, because if we're not going to be here for a super long time, it's better to just go back to transfer past to repair them afterwards. I know our gloves will be getting a bit damaged at this point. One of the mine entrances here. Don't think it's of any interest to me at the moment. Could go warm up in there, but I want to make use of the daylight more importantly than keeping warm, because we've got full condition at the moment, so I very much can afford to burn some condition. Could be a good time for a heat pack as well, but if I'm planning on lighting a fire, weird bit of terrain, or texturing rather, then yeah, I guess I won't really need it because I'll warm up at the fire. I think the bear's kind of that way. There are some rose hips around here, some mushrooms. We're going to grab all of these. I actually need to come back this way at some point, because this is a one-way thing. Yeah. Is it like a path through here? It is. Okay, let's leave those rosehip bushes there, because that is a good marker that I can actually see when we come back this way. Yeah, that's a one-way direction thing. Although I'm still glad I didn't do the riverbed, because it's getting dark here, and I would like to find this bear before it gets too dark. Oh, okay, stag. Do we go for the stag instead? That is pretty good, and it was a lot easier of a hunt compared to a bear. It's not going to be obviously nearly as much food, but I think this is probably the right move here. What did I say, Sam? I say something that could be construed as smutty. I want to see which direction it walks after this. Okay. Now, there was an argument to be made to drop my lowest condition arrow. So that we still had 8 arrows. I love this piece of music. I don't know if you only get it in ZoC. I feel like maybe I heard it in Sundered Pass. But yeah, no, it's a real nice bit of music. Okay. Ugh, small stag. That's a shame. Oh, the noise the wind makes. It goes... That's what it sounds like. And then we're going to do our little trick here, so that by the time I harvest another kilo off of this, that water will be done. No worries. I knew you'd enjoy that really good impression. And I'm sure you won't do anything untoward with it. Right, we're nearly out of torches as well. Right. Grab the feathers, although we have got plenty of feathers now. 29 minutes. Let's do 29 minutes worth of harvesting. Just under, because by the time I finished, you got to go in and out of the animation. The deer pelt is a good idea because... or deer hide, rather, is a good idea because... let's do that now. Our boots are going to get damaged every now and then. Even though I've got the chemical boots with me, they're going to break at some point. Especially if I go into a struggle. So we're just going to grab a deer hide, and that way I can repair my actual boots when we need it. That's 6 minutes. Let's just do one bit. So I'm definitely going to be coming back along here. So what I think I'll probably do is cook up as much of this food as I realistically can. Do I want to grab the guts? Yes, I do. I think we're going to be coming back this way. So what we'll do is we'll go back that path that I said was one way. Alright, you're a scraggly bit. And then we'll come back this way some other time, and we'll come along the river, grab the cattails, and then that means I can leave some food here for when I come back this way as well. Either I can leave a bit of the raw food and we can cook it, and we can leave a bit of the cooked food to eat it. Right, that's all done. So we'll let these finish. You know, make use of your time when you're doing a fire like this. You've got things nearby you can harvest, go grab them. Makes sense. Just saves me picking them up later. Got nothing better to do at the moment. More cattails here? No. Quite a nice little section, this. I feel kind of secluded and away from the rest of Scary Zone of Contamination. I think we're going back over that log. Or we're going over that log. Well, we're going back home over that log. Not back over as in we already went over it. You know what I mean. I'm going to stop chatting. But yeah, I almost certainly... yeah, this is quite good, actually, because there's lots along here. The only thing is, I would love to be able to get a birch sapling before we go back. But that's just not an option, unfortunately. Right. I don't mind hanging out here a little bit longer. I like that back area. I bet you bloody do. Yeah, I don't mind hanging out here a little bit longer. We can obviously leave food cooking, and that would be ideal. Let's take 5 minutes to break down this arrow, just because it's something to do. Fortunately, it does mean I'm down an arrow now. Just deliberating. I think I cooked this small bit in here. And then I'll put 2 left to cook. Yeah, and I guess we'll just leave 1 raw bit behind. Yeah. Okay, cool. Whilst we've got a moment, let's do the birch bark. Let ourselves get thirsty as well. It means we can save on water. Just going to do a little bit of water whilst this one finishes.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
Let's drink. Got a lot of condition we can actually still burn. Maybe we go get in a wrestling match with a wolf on our way back or something. Lovely. And then what I'm going to do is stick these bits on. And then just put a bit more fuel on here. Okay. There's no reason to take oil. I think I'm just going to take, like, all of this back. Yeah, I'll even take this raw bit. And then, obviously, we'll grab a couple torches off of here. This fire will go to embers, so I can take one more torch off, and that should be fine. And that was a good torch. I've been rewarded. Okay, let's head on back to the concentrator. I could find somewhere to camp out here, but given I want the concentrator to be my main base, it feels like a good idea to cart some food back there, even if I can make use of it out here later. There's potential for more food in the form of the bear, so better to bring more of the food back. And just leave that a little bit there. And we've left 2 steaks, which is a good amount that when I come back, I can fill up my belly and have a little extra. Don't stop chatting, that's why we're here. Out of spite. You've been bullying me today, Sam. So I'm going to keep quiet. No, of course not. I do like yapping away. I don't know. I feel like I have quite a decent stream of consciousness. What the fuck is this? Is this where I'm supposed to be going? This is so weird. I feel like I have a pretty good stream of consciousness for streaming TLD. I try and talk about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it in such a way that's not like condescending. At least I hope not. But you know, trying to explain myself so that people understand why I'm taking certain actions. Because I find it quite annoying when you watch someone who, and I'm not saying that I'm good at TLD, but when you watch someone who's good at a game play, and they're just like powering through and they're just doing stuff constantly and like they're doing really well, and you're just like, I don't understand how you're doing any of this. Like, I actually find that really annoying. And that does happen. Like sometimes when I've seen some TLD people, they just don't explain what they're doing and they're just doing it. And it's, yeah, I don't know. I prefer the whole explanation side of things. Dragon watching the room and said, they're good at narration, aren't they? Oh, I'm glad Raglan thinks so. I do like chatting away. Is that a bit of a cave there? No, it's just a bit of an outcropping. We both do. Nice. Well, I'm going to keep doing it as long as people say they like it. The day when there's no one left in chat. Nah, who am I kidding? I'll still be going. I'll still be yakking away. Potential for a ptarmigan up here, which I really would like for my bedroll. Especially if we're going to be using that mainly in the concentrator. Don't hear one. Could be that it's literally right over here and I'm about to scare it away. No? Okay, that's fine. Let's not lose the torch because I really smell. And if you really smell, good idea to have a torch on you. Yeah, no, don't worry, Sam. I got that. I understood. I don't know if I actually came back this way before. Problem is I can't really tell because I spent a lot of travelling around the Far Territory regions not grabbing anything and just kind of looking around and then doing the tails the next time we came back. And I do recommend, don't go out with the attitude of I'm going to loot everything in this region before you've really like travelled everywhere and got all the major things, because if you take all of the old man's beard off of the trees and you're walking around, you get into a wolf struggle, suddenly you've got no antiseptic around. You should be carrying some on you maybe, but yeah, you don't want to find yourself high and dry. Is that a rabbit? Yeah, I'll grab a rabbit. It's fine, Sam. I agree about not spraying stuff. I don't find it as much with TLD because I play it myself. Yeah, that does make a big difference if you play the game yourself or not. But there are streamers who play other games. They do everything really quickly and don't explain. I feel lost. Yeah. I don't like moving bunnies from this way. Come on, stop. Cool. Sorry, bud.
Not sure I can carry much more.
And that is going to weigh us down, but so be it. Nearly missed this one. Done that before. Did that in Coastal Highway. The tragic thing is those rose hips were trying to protect themselves because they knew what was going to happen if I put them inside a container. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen so many maple saplings in one place. That's funny. Right, catch up Chris. Ruined snow shelter. They're a bit odd, those snow shelters that pre-exist in the world. Because you can't realistically ever make too much use of them. I mean, you can in some places. Wait, are there 5 maples here? That's insane. Oh. That took a while to disappear from my inventory. Unfortunately, these are really not what I need right now. But at least it means I could make another bow. I think you pitch it right for anyone new to TLD, but it's not irritating for the people who play the game already. Yeah, that's what I try and aim for. You do want to get a mix. It's why I always try and like throw in other stuff when I talk about it. And you don't want to like hammer the same points home. Like I try and avoid like repeating myself in stream, like one stream. Like when talking about certain gameplay mechanics, like I won't say like 15 times in a stream, oh, coal takes 20 days to respawn in a mine, so you want to, you know, go back roughly every 20 days so you can go and collect coal. Like, you get sick of hearing something like that if you play the game enough. Obviously, you know, repetition can be really good if you're newer, but yeah. Right. Down here we go. I don't know. That looked a little bit sketchy that I could have got stuck there. I should have really thought about that before I did it. You can normally just go down the actual cliffs. They're all the same, these rock faces, so if you know how to get down one, you know how to get down all of them. Alright, is that another wolf carcass there? Yeah. Well, I do have a couple of things that can be repaired with a wolf hide. So, do I want to grab this wolf? You know what? I think I will. I don't need a particularly warm fire, so I'm not going to use a piece of coal here, even though I've got plenty of coal. Let's just use some of these sticks we picked up. Also ditches more weight that way. You know, it's 2 sticks for 1 coal in terms of the weight. Just want enough time that I can grab this guy. I can hear stuff moving down there. I'm hoping it's not close enough that it can get me. Someone who's back. Coslin's been very back. Cos leads a busy life. Oh yeah, I forgot I had... Oh, I've got so much stuff. No, I know Cos likes to listen a lot of the time, rather than necessarily be able to chat back. I don't know. I always like just knowing that people are there. Don't necessarily have to chat away. See? I mention her name. Shows up. It's like Beetlejuice. Right. Okay. Just gonna let this finish. A little bit encumbered, that's fine. We're pretty close back to home now. Oh, can you cook, please? Thank you very much. Maybe someone's a little chattier than normal and taking up all their attention. No, don't make Sam feel guilty for chatting. I like chatting with Sam. I like chatting with Sam over you, so... You know about Bloody Mary? When you say Bloody Mary, do you mean the cocktail? Oh my god! Fucking hell, what are you doing here? Do you mean the cocktail, or do you mean the Queen? Or do you mean the thing people say into the mirror? Oh my god! I was about to drop down! Jesus Christ! They were just sitting underneath me. Ugh, I don't... This is rough positioning for these guys. I'll tell you what I might do. Try and get rid of them. Just a little bit. Is that even going to go far enough? Okay. Look at this guy up here! Now that is an image. Oh, I don't know. I don't like this. These guys are in really annoying places. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. I'm a little bit worried about these wolves. Just with their positionings, they're a little bit problematic. Can you... Hello? Get over this fucking pipe. What are you doing? What is the hitbox on that? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, get me out of here. Oh god. The latter. I don't remember what I said now. Which one? I'm not super sure, but I'm not trying. Oh, right, okay, in the mirror. Well, that's the latter. What? Can you say latter when it's a group of three? Is latter just when you've got two things, the former and the latter? I guess latter maybe just means the last one. But yes. No, I'm not superstitious at all. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's funny you say that. I'm not superstitious, but I will not try it. That means you're superstitious. Because if you're not superstitious, then you would do it. Nerd. What position are the wolves in? Doggy? Well done, Cos. Very good. Well done. Yeah, no, I always find it funny when people say stuff like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't think you're, you know, silly or whatever for kind of thinking like that. But it's funny how people be like, oh, yeah, I'm not superstitious, but... It's like, well, that means you're superstitious. Which is fine. You can be superstitious. Now, I'm someone who does not give an absolute fucking monkeys about anything like that. I do not believe in anything. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in, you know, supernatural stuff in general. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in aliens. Not in the form of aliens that we think of, you know, like in Hollywood or whatever. I think, like, you know, bacteria or whatever live on other worlds, but yeah, I just don't believe in it. Right, I really would like a container. Normally you get one with a workbench, but not with this type of workbench. Am I just going to have to drop these rose hips? Yeah. I'd like to cook up this little bit of food we got. How are we for sleep? I kind of need to sleep. Well, we know we've got to do more water anyway, so... So let's just drop it for now. cattails as well. So, I can believe that about you, Sam. I could believe you're kind of the same opinion of I am about stuff like that. I don't have time for it. You know? I've got bigger things going on. I can't be worried about ghosts and shit. I just, you know, I've got better places to be. Hey, Wyled Better. Good evening. Welcome in. I love that bear emote. It's such a good emote. Right, I would like to do this rabbit. We're a little bit lacking in terms of time here. And obviously we want to get up later in the day anyway. I might just go back the way we went yesterday, depending on how the weather's doing. Okay, I'll tell you what I do. I do the hide, just so we can get that done tonight, and then I leave the rest of the rabbit. And then maybe we could come back and do it some other time. Because I'd like to get the hide done, and then that way, if we do need to make a repair, it's ready to go. Right, just find somewhere to put my bed down. Just somewhere to put my bed down. Just need somewhere to put my bed down. Lovely. My favourite. That one's really good as well. It's like the bear being like, "Excuse me, you wanna come hug me?" Right, let's sleep. Didn't lose any condition today. Isn't that wild? We didn't lose any condition. Compare that to Forsaken Airfield, where I was getting drained every single day. And not in a good way. Oh, I did not realise I thought I was facing that way. Huh, okay. Right, we're getting stuff together for repairs now, which is fantastic. The only thing I'm really lacking is a bear one. Gonna call it a night. Thanks for stream. Thank you for hanging out, Rhino. It was nice to see you, nice to chat to you. Have a lovely rest of your night. And I'll catch you later. Stream tomorrow? When you say tomorrow, that would be your Tuesday, technically. I don't really know. Probably not. Probably not. Assume no. Assume no. I don't really know. But unlikely. Do you realize I have to redo a bunch of episode 1 because my trophies didn't pop? Oh no. And that's the worst one to have to redo as well. Anything in here? Can you go in here? No. There are a few places in the mine. Why has it stopped creaking? It was creaking a load before and now it's just silent. There are a few places in the mine where it's a little bit dodged that I'm pretty sure you could get stuck quite easily. Right, we need to restock on our torches. So pick up just that grouping that we did before, although I do have some crap ones in here. Obviously it's dependent on if you get a clear day, then I'm more likely to go through my torches, but if not, it's kind of a waste to have that many on me. But I definitely could light some more fires. Okay. I tell you what I don't really need if I'm heading this way, my chemical boots. Chemical boots are really for that area out that way. Yeah, sorry Rhino, I can't be too helpful in that regard. Yeah, let's put one of these over here for when we do get arrow stuff going. Yeah, I don't know. Normally I'm pretty good, but let's put our arrowhead on here. That does show up a bit better on there than it does the normal workbench, at least. Okay. Don't need to carry too much food with us, because we know we've got food. So quiet now. We know we've got food down that little ravine that we went along. And the plan is to head back there. Okay. It's a little bit cold. It's definitely warmer in ZoC compared to Forsaken Airfield, which is nice. I'm just wondering if it's worth just spending a bit of time doing this rabbit just to wait for it to warm up that little bit more. I think so. Only takes us 11 minutes if we use our knife, which I'm happy to do. We brought a full condition knife with us, with the exception of we had to finish half an hour of a bear coat with it, I think. So we should be fine. I mean, how is it doing? Oh, blimey, it has gone down 14%. We did harvest a whole moose with it, which that makes sense. Right. It's fine. I mean, if we can get through one region and not lose... Well, I guess... Does the cougar claw knife presumably break under 30% condition? Or can break under 30% condition? So you basically got 70% to play with between 3 regions, which would be 23%. So as long as I use about 23% per region, I'm fine. And we've used under that. So yeah, we're pretty good. Right, let's have another snack roll of food. In fact, let's eat some of these cattails. No need to take any of this with me. Because, as I say, I'm planning on going back down... go back down that ravine and then grabbing stuff out that way, I think, today. I wonder if there's any way you can go round to that platform I was on. I can't believe the wolves just sitting underneath it like that. Oh my god, that scared me. I very nearly just dropped off and I would have fallen into 2 wolves. Oh, that would have been terrible. Yeah, I absolutely stunk, so they were smelling me and then just hanging out on the bottom, waiting to get me. Yeah, up there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do to get up there. Maybe I'll walk along the pipeline. Is that a good idea? We know the wolves can walk up here because we saw them. I don't even know which wolves those 3 were. I don't know where they'd come from. They could have been all the way from the concentrator, I guess, out the front. Because we were very smelly. I think we had 3 stink lines. Okay, I'll just hop down from here. Yeah, we're only losing 1 chevron. I don't think I appreciated that Zone of Contamination is definitely not a super cold region like Bleak Inlet or Son of Pass, Forsaken Airfield. It feels like it's kind of like a medium cold. Maybe similar to Timber Mountain or Ash Canyon or something. Mind you, I do have the extra warmth, so from the bear coat, which we weren't using a bear coat before we came out here. So it's probably warping my mind. I don't know if I grabbed everything I needed from out here. Bit of water, that's good. Do I have my pot? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, well, back over here we go. A little bit of wasted time walking back the way we've already been, but honestly, it's fine. We're taking our time with these regions. Now that I've got a bit of food, I feel a lot better as well. It does reassure me. I don't even know if we can go down the ravine from this bit. I guess I'll have to find out. I'll have a look, silly. We could always warm up in that mine as well. I'm not liking the look of this. Probably an invisible wall. They do put a lot of invisible walls over... Oh, over waterfalls. Never mind. Cool, that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Okay. Now we'll do this big haul of cattails, which once again is more food. Which is great. Ah, burdock root. Nice. Haven't seen one of you in a while. God, is it always taking this long? It's funny, I think, and maybe someone knows, but I think that might be the only animation where it fills up the cursor in the game that actually takes longer than any other one. I don't think any other ones where you watch the cursor fill up take longer. Like, it's all the same. Like, if you loot a container or... I don't know, you light your lantern, anything like that. I think it all takes the same length of time. I might be making that up. It's just what it feels like. Alright, really should have my bow out. The main reason I don't like to have my bow out when I'm harvesting cattails is if I'm not super fast at picking up the stalk and then dropping the head, it will put my bow away. Hop down onto that. Be careful you don't get too close to the water because that will get you wet. Yeah, it'll put my bow away, and if I'm harvesting multiple cattails, it'll then just take longer to get it back out. Can't think of anything that's longer. The amount of times I've heard that. Yeah, it does feel like that burdock takes so long. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's a plant you're, like, digging up out of the ground. It's not like most of the other stuff. As far as I know, all I need to do is keep walking along here until we get to the deer, and then we're pretty much... We've grabbed everything. Oh, no, there is apparently a rosehip bush around here somewhere. Where? I don't know. Not up here. Which probably means it's on the next bit. Yeah, it is on the next bit. Okay. Is that the little, like, maths, like, meme, but... the little red person? It's like 4 in-game days to dig.
So cold.
Oh dear, does feel like it. Oh, actually, do you know what? There's a cave further along here. We could go warm up in there. Right, this is right before the mine. We go up to the right. We'll go past that mine that we saw again. Which is an option for warming up, but I think, to be honest, I'm alright. We can afford to lose some condition. I mean, we didn't even lose any condition yesterday. We can let Astrid have another bad day. Only 3 hours IRL though, so it's a steal, really. Is that what people say? How long it takes to harvest a burdock? Heading to the mine myself soon? Ooh, nice. Have you been before? Is this a new venture for yourself? You doing the tails? I have so many questions. I really liked exploring the Langston mine. It was nice. Definitely want the respirator for it. Some parts it's kind of necessary. Alright, still got plenty of cattails along here to grab. Would I hunt the bear if we came across the bear? Probably not at the moment. Yeah, I don't think so. If I had a fire, probably yes. If it was a clear day, probably yes. But if to use a match on food, I might not really be able to bring back, or might not even need. Although I do really want a bear hide at some point. I mean, saying that, that was before I knew the bear coat loses like no condition. It's probably on like 98% now. Yeah. And we've had it for ages. It's insane. It's the only region I haven't actually been to yet. Oh, really? That's fun. Well, spoilers. You can't look. I'm spoiling it for you. I do really like ZoC. I think ZoC is it's a really fun map to explore for the first time. Because some maps are like quite nice to go back to again and again. Some are kind of only really good the first time. Like, I quite like Like, Ash Canyon repeated visits are quite nice. But, oh, there we go, clear day. But, like Pleasant Valley, like, once you've been around Pleasant Valley once, it's kind of like, okay, it's just lots of open fields and blizzards. And then you're not particularly enthused to go there again. Whereas, and it's not just because I don't really like Pleasant Valley, because I don't really like Bleak Inlet, but Bleak Inlet, if you go back to it, still feels quite nice to go around, just in general in terms of exploring, even if you've been there before a few times. Black Rock. Black Rock is really linear, so going back there, you feel like you're always taking the same route, so I can believe that. Okay, we grabbed all the cattails along here. No, BRM, Sam, BRM. Alright, let's grab these bits of food that we left. I'm going to make it a little bit smelly. Let me just take a quick look at the map so I know where we are. Okay, we should have a cave right ahead of us. Gonna get the bow out just because obviously I smell now. Don't want to push our luck. We could go warm up in a cave. I mean, it'd be good to light a torch anyway. But then we don't have to do a full fire, I guess. This is kind of calling me to go get the bear. Right, we do want to go further along the river, but I think we've got to go up this way to grab this cave. Which, from memory, I feel like I have been inside. We're back at the where we got that deer and where we took the shortcut back. Let's get inside before we grab anything. Better to warm up first. I have been here, cool. Yes, because this is the bit with the weird bit of snow that sticks out. I remember that. Okay, what have I left myself? Some cloth, some cans. Bit of coal. Oh, so nice to be in one of these caves that's not glitched out as well, where you just can't see anything. I don't know why they've not fixed that yet. Like, people have reported that as a bug, right? Do I need to go and do it myself? Like, it's so bad. Right. Now here, I'm not going to eat cattails, because I'd rather eat this food to ditch the smell. So we'll hold off on that. Just read chat. Sadly, those nice regions are usually not the ones you need to walk through 100 times. 100%, yeah. It's like Mystery Lake. You walk through Mystery Lake a lot. That's never particularly interesting to go back to. Pleasant Valley. Yeah, whereas like Ash Canyon obviously is further out of the way. Maybe it's part and parcel because you don't naturally walk through them to get to other regions. Yeah. Good the first time, yeah, but it's a chore after the first time. Black Rock, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I don't mind. Like, I am someone who enjoys Black Rock more than the average person for sure. But I do agree with that. It's not particularly interesting on repeated visits. Yeah. Right, should we start updating our notes so we can say what we're doing here in ZoC? So we'll add it to the list. Abbreviation means it's not been finished yet. Middle concentrator. It does have a name, the middle one, but I don't know what it is. I don't even know if they actually spell concentrator. Is our base. That's all we really need to put in for now. Oh, would I go after the bear? I don't know. Don't really know what I'm doing yet. I do need to go up by the bear cave either way because we've got to go grab the stuff that's around there. Part of me is wondering if I should leave a bit of food in here. I think I might, you know. No, let's take the kilo and then we'll leave this other bit. And I think maybe we'll light a fire. If I'm going up by the bear, it's a good idea to have a fire because it's the only way I can guarantee my safety if it sees me before I see it.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay. Put a couple sticks on. Because I'd like to do... Let's actually do a couple of these birch bark teas right now. And then I've got a few then that I can carry. And we'll also do some more water as well. Okay. Right. Okay. Pretty much we're warmed up now. Don't want to overdo it with the water. That's just going to weigh me down otherwise. Just having a bit is good. And I would like to get another torch off of this. Okay, put these away. Probably going to be fine for warmth from this point, but let's not push it. And I do want to grab another stick. I think we do want to head up this way and go around to the bear this direction. Or is there any reason to do that rather than just go this way? No, let's just go this way. Take us a little bit longer, but that's fine. Yeah, we're barely losing anything. Temperature-wise, it's probably -1, -2. -1, I'm guessing, yeah. So warm. We've been so lucky with clear, we've been getting so many clear days. I wonder if just Zone of Contamination has a good chance of having a clear day. Maybe that's it. Oh, let's grab a spare stick. I always like to have 2 sticks, one to light a fire, and then one for an emergency. If I've not been able to gather sticks afterwards. That's how I do things. Okay, we've been along here and got some of the cattails. Once again, not grabbed all of them. What if I just kind of missed these or not? Actually, I don't think I can actually get out this way. Come to think of it, so yeah, no, we do actually have to go this other way. Maybe the chemical stuff made it warmer? Maybe, yeah. I mean, a lot of chemical reactions. They produce heat, mostly. Exothermic chemical reactions. I could believe that. One stick to beat away the crowds. Yeah, everyone clamouring to get to me. I've got my stick ready. Okay, right, we're going to go back this way. I didn't realise that you're kind of stuck in that channel for quite a while. So we'll go this way and we'll do a loop around. We're close enough that the bear should have spawned in, so it's probably somewhere along its patrol path at the moment, not near its cave, which is good, because we want to go up to its cave to grab the stuff that's there. Yeah, like, if I was in Forsaken Airfield right now, even if it was a clear day, the afternoon, and I had a torch, it would still be, like, -5, like, best. -6, maybe. So you do get, like, 5 or 6 degrees bonus from being here, it feels like. That's the bear cave right there. Of course, we could just be unlucky and it's coming back from its patrol at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see. Can we get up here? Yes. No. Wait, really? Okay, here we go. I'm listening out for the bear at the moment. I don't hear it. I just really don't want to walk into its cave and it just be there. Hello? Smoker's Cave. Do you think this is where the miners came to smoke? Shouldn't really do that around coal. Bad idea. You shouldn't really smoke. Bad for your health. Okay. Well, we didn't get mauled by a bear, so that's always a win in my books. I wonder where it is at the moment. Got to grab a couple things along its path out of here. I don't see the bear tracks either, which is good in a way, bad in another. Just trying to get long lines of sight whenever I can as well. Getting some elevation, getting obstacles out of the way. Better means I'll be able to spot it. Of course, there is a chance it's not even spawned in. There were no bones in there. But given it's the only bear in this region, as far as I know, I'd have thought it's always spawned in. Obviously, unless you kill it. Ah! Thanks, Sam. That's a good emote. So many bear emotes. I'm missing out on the bear emote hype. Okay, that's weird. I got the old man's beard off of this tree, but not the rose hips that were right here. Odd decision. Previous lemur? Previous lemur? Past lemur. It's all the same lemur, rather than the previous lemur. It's actually a title that's passed down to people. Okay. Of course, now the question is, where do we go now? Perfect trip emote? Nice. Some mushrooms here, let's grab these. A mushroom. Bear must be down by the river. Ah, there it is. Cool. I'm not feeling going after it. I think that is not the play. This is ideal time to go after a bear, but I don't think I need the food that desperately. I think Zone of Contamination, we're going to be suddenly done with it before I even realise. Like, we've already done a good chunk of it, just naturally, without too much forethought or planning. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. And the bear hide, I think it's not going to be that much use to me, given how resistant the bear coat is. Of course. Actually, what way do I want to go? Actually, let's go this way. It's a bit of a longer route, but we can get past the bear, and then this means I can kind of sweep up and do everything going this way. Of course, if you get into a struggle, the bear coat is going to take damage. It's the forefront of our clothing. So that would be the only thing. And therefore, I should probably factor that into my considerations, but yeah. I mean, even then, wolf struggles don't do that much damage to your clothing. Bear struggles really do mess you up, but you do really have to fuck up to get into a bear maul. Which I know is just setting me up to get into one, but hey. Right, we're going to go into Craggy Passage. And that's not a joke, that is what this is called. Mistakes were made. Wait, what? What'd you do? That bit of snow is very green. I beg your pardon? No, 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 look! Craggy Passage, see? Look, do you guys want to come down my craggy passage or not? What's the problem? Got more biped one too many times? It happens, it happens. When I say you kind of have to mess up, we've all done it. I've even been mauled in this run and I don't remember it happening. That's how bad it was. Apparently I've been mauled twice by bears. Ooh. No, I don't think so. I want to make use of this the rest of this day because we want to get back today. So I don't want to spend time getting this deer. You guys don't like my craggy passage? That's rude. That goes up to a place over there where there's literally nothing that's marked on the map. So presumably it's a waste of time. So I'm not going to go out there. Another spot for a birch sapling, but no birch saplings, which is really upsetting. Because I am down an arrow now, and I don't like being down an arrow. It's fine. I always have spare arrows. I need at least 6 if I meet a moose or a cougar. Even then, a moose I've never brought down in fewer than 4 arrows. No, that's not right. I've always brought a moose down in 4 or fewer arrows. Cougar, 6 arrows because I have to shoot it in the side a lot of the time. So that's my happy place. So we're a little bit lacking compared to my 8, but still enough to deal with those things, which I'm imagining we probably have to kill the cougar in Sunder Pass to loot the area around it. We were lucky that we didn't have to in Forsaken Airfield. Sorry, I have to be quiet for that bit of music because it's just so good. I love like big kind of, I don't even know what you call that, but like the horns, those deep horns. And it's so perfect as well because it makes the Far Territory regions feel, oh no, it's like that one in Bleak Inlet. Oh no, it is possible. It makes them feel different. It makes them feel special, dramatic, gives them their own identity, which is just great. I'm all for that. I didn't know this existed. There's a weird ass tunnel over here you can go through. Craggy Passage 2536. I tried to make a Bible passage show, but I don't know enough about the Bible. Hopefully it landed. You know, it did help that you said it. I thought that was a timestamp. I think if you'd said chapter and verse, like if you'd said chapter and verse, which is a thing in the Bible, and what those numbers mean is chapter and verse, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that would have helped, but I do appreciate you explaining it as well. Weird ass passage? It is a weird ass passage, yeah. I just looked at it on the map and I realised it's a really long tunnel that is a way to actually get up to this platform, which I didn't realise you could do. Oh, there goes the clear day. I'm just going to pause just so I can have a look at the map because it's a little bit confusing around here. Oh, there is potential for a birch sapling that I didn't check. We should go check that. Okay, let's go do that first. Because I really do want a birch sapling. Might lose this torch. This wind looks like it's picking up. And then this birch sapling must be here because we haven't found any others so far. And generally the way it works is you'll just have some that aren't there and then some that are. So if you just don't find a load for ages, probably means... No, it looks like it's supposed to be over here. And it's just not. That's insane. Oh, no, it's right here. I just walked right past it. It's behind the tree. Oh, dear. I'm so glad I turned around. Right, that is great. Now we've got the capability to make 3 arrows once I've got it cured. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to head down to the plateau thing through the weird-ass tunnel. I think we're going to carry on back home, potentially along the river. Or actually we could go via the trailer. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I'm going to get a little bit cold, but we've still got a lot of our conditions, so I'm okay with that. Fuck me, that made me jump. I really did not expect the bear to be there. Oh, it was so close to being in charge range as well. Fucking hell, that scared me. It's because I smell, that's why. Oh my god. That got me good. That got me very, very good. If you guys could see me when that happened, the look of shock and horror on my face. If I'd waited a little bit longer and gone over that hill, it would have charged me there. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, 100%. Thanks, Goz. Bear. 100% smelt me and was coming to look. Right, okay, I need to play it safe now that I've lost my torch. Oh god, let's step away from it for a second. Okay. I probably could eat this bit of meat now. I think we can eat all of it, and even if we can't eat all of it, I could just drop the little bit that's left. Let's get behind this tree. Okay, cool, we did eat all of it. There you go. Now the bear will leave us alone. Oh, God. Jesus. I still have some stuff I need to collect around there. So we're just going to let the bear go back. Oh, blimey. That really did get me. Because I just wasn't expecting... Because we saw the bear heading back to its cave, but it must have smelt me and turned around. Oh, dear. That's why you want to avoid making assumptions about what the wildlife is up to sometimes. I mean, it is good to know how wildlife is acting, and therefore what you can get away with. You know, be like, okay, well, I know the wolves will be over here doing X, Y, Z kind of thing. But sometimes things like smelling of tasty, tasty deer throws a spanner in the works. Where the fuck has it gone now? Oh, God. See, I don't smell it anymore, so it should be heading back to its cave. Because I don't think this is even on its patrol path there. It must be behind that rock. Must be. Right. Some cattails here. Of course, if I don't have a torch, then best thing to do if the bear suddenly charges me is to shoot a flare off. You can try and hope you get a crit, but if you don't, you're getting mauled. So I'm more of the opinion of use a flare shell up. Because mauls are what really fuck you over in this game. You know, you don't really want to use it on wolves or anything. I did waste one on a timber wolf once, but I wasn't really dead in my defense. Oh dear. But yeah, obviously if I had the fire there, theoretically, I have enough time to quickly put a campfire down and then not get mauled. Theoretically. Right. Now there is another birch sapling spot. I think somewhere... Yeah, up there. Okay, great. What we'll do then is I'll put on my chemical boots. What did I say about not needing my chemical boots? Okay, I want these saplings. I think I'm just going to have to accept that my boots are getting a little bit ruined whilst we do this. Hey, we got a deer hide, so... But I do really want these. More so than my boots matter.
Cold.
Get out there as quickly as possible. What would have been cool is to check what condition our boots were in before I went over there. No, you're not in it anymore. It's fine, Astrid. Just to see how much they did to the boots. 91%? I want to say they were on like 94% before. Yeah. They do drain quite quickly. That's why the chemical boots are nice. But hey. I am not a him, low tree, but you can come up with another version of that and it works. Welcome in. Alright, I think there can be some more reishi around here. We're about to get cold, but I think that's fine. I don't suppose these are still warm, are they? No. To be fair, that was about 5,000 years ago that we heated those up. Can you not come up with another version of that? Okay.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I think that's the way we're going back, is up that way. So let's check over here and then we'll swing by and get this stuff. Because there can be some more cattails down in this little gully, potentially. Oh, and some burdock. Lovely. Although, I think I've got all the cattails along here, so actually I think we're fine. And we can just head back now. And we've done this whole western side of the map. It's done. Which is great. Yeah, no, we've grabbed all of them. Okay, cool. We'll just scoop up this stuff. We'll stop off in the trailer to warm up. And then unlock cactus. We've actually found quite a few here. I mean, this is just from our haul today. We found 40. And I brought back, I don't know, like 20 or 30 yesterday. And then we found another 6 the day before. So there's probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, upwards of 150 cattails or so in the whole of ZoC. Just from that part we've done. What feels like the right amount. Which is definitely not crazy. I mean, plenty of regions you get way more than that. HRV and Fallen Musk Egg and Forsaken Airfield had quite a lot. I think we'll need to mark off on the map tonight, just so I've got a better idea of what we have looted so far. Right. And we've timed this pretty well, actually. We're not used up our full fatigue today, but... God, look at that landscape. Doesn't it look so good? I mean, it looks terrible in terms of the actual landscape, but you know what I mean. Oh, I've missed some wood down the back. I was going to drop down I saw that snow. I was like, oh, I'll land on there. That's the roof of the trailer. I can't land on there. Actually, you probably can land on there. Yeah, I think you wouldn't hurt yourself falling off that far. But it did mean I spotted this, which is nice. Okay, well, we'll warm up in here. Avoid taking any more damage. We haven't had Glimmer Fog since we've been here either. You know what? I'm going to warm up. You guys, you can look at my stats again whilst I mark off on this map and we warm up. Maybe a bruise. Nah, I don't think you would take damage from that high. Right, so I've done all of this. And I have literally done all of that. Yep. Yep. That's all done. And then we've done this. And I did do that. And then we've done all of this. And I haven't done down there. And then I also did up here. Hydrate since you're so busy. Alright, fine. If you want to spend more time, look at the stats, go for it. Oh dear. And I've just done all of this. But I can mark that off. And just go whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, I have a map on my tablet that I mark off as we go. Just to say where I have actually looted. Just because it gives a good idea then of where I actually need to go to check out. Nice. Do you know what? I think we could get ZoC done in 2 streams. Yeah. Like it says, Wolf Struggle and Wolf Struggles 1. Only if you lost. Yeah, it is funny. It is the most pointless stat. Although I guess it would tell you if you did it in your saved stats. If you looked back at them, you'd be able to see how you died in that run. Although it says that anyway on the stat screen. It says what killed you. So yeah, no, it's a completely pointless one. Show me those stats. Unless with cheat death. Oh, that is very good. You know what? I take it back. Cos, 100% yes. If you cheat death, then obviously you'd be able to see there that those numbers would indeed be different. 5 points to you for remembering cheat death exists. I don't like that. Looks a little bit too far. Let's just play it safer. Yeah, this is really high. Is there any reason why I would like to go down into the pit? I don't think so. I think we just walk back over to the concentrator building. Let's not overcomplicate it. So it's been like that since before the cheat death system? Yeah. As I say, it would be different once your run has ended. You would see that, and you died to a wolf struggle. You would see that it was different. So there is, you know, it's not completely wasted, but it is a bit odd. Pit is the last mine level? What do you mean? This is the pit. Big old mining pit. Yeah, I think I'll just, let me just walk back. I don't think I need to go down there to check stuff. We can, if we do indeed go down into the mine, which I don't even know if I'm going to do at this point, because I didn't bring my lantern fuel with me. But if we did go down there, we can obviously come out that way and check out the stuff here. Because I'm pretty sure I grabbed everything, but it sounds like there's woodworking tools down there now, which wouldn't have existed when I, yeah, I should go find the woodworking tools. They wouldn't have existed when I went and did the tails originally. Because we did the tails before Safe House customization.
Shelter.
No, apparently there's an extra set down in the mines, which I didn't know was a thing, and no one has ever spoken about it being a thing until, I think it was a Bash Road video that came out recently, and he said that.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Are you sure, Load? Are you sure when you say that? Are you 100% sure there's not an extra set down in the mine? And let me just get him back. Still got a bit of fatigue, but can't really explore in this weather. Once it gets dark, I'm not going to be able to see anything. It is in the second part of the mine for when you do the story. So, wait, so what are you saying? So there is an extra set. When you say the extra set isn't in that mine, do you mean on that level? Because it's all the same mine. Go through a door in the tool bin and cross a bridge. Yeah, yeah. It's all still the same part of the mine, though, right? They all connect together. There are two mines. I thought they all connected. I mean, maybe they're counted as two mines. Two different parts. Yeah, it's all still the same. Like, when I say the mine, I mean literally the entire underground part of this game, of this region, that all connects together. They're not connected. Are they really not? Maybe they're not. Yeah, because there is a... Yeah, it's... Yeah, you go across the bridge. Problem is, it's been over a year since I've done it. Yeah, you go across the bridge, and then I think it's the one where there's little chutes you can do as, like, shortcuts. Yeah, and I don't think maybe that connects to the rest of the mine. I feel like it's still part of the same mine. But you just can't get to it from this main big part of the mine. I don't know. Maybe they're not. Semantics at that point, I suppose. Right, things we can do tonight. I think I will wrap up here because this is a good stopping point. Although I will sleep and whatever first. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it makes sense that it was. Yeah, there's been some sort of collapse that means it doesn't connect up. So it'd be weird otherwise they didn't completely connect up. Right, I want to get these. I think I need a light source, which means we're burning through even more of this precious lantern fuel. Because I want to get these birch saplings down so they can start curing right away. Because it's going to take them 4 days, which is not too bad. But there's a good chance we're leaving before then anyway. Let's just ditch this stuff. We are playing hundreds of rose hit pickup when we go to leave, but c'est la vie. Alright, you need to keep going for another 6 minutes, alright? I mean, by the time I sleep, it will be another 6 minutes. Don't you worry. We ended up with lots more coal today as well. Didn't use any either, I don't think. Yeah, I think I might have to go down with a lot of torches into the mine then, as a result. ZoC has been so much easier compared to Forsaken Airfield. Like, so much easier. It's kind of insane. No. No. I need some more torches. That one's so poopy, I don't even want it. Grab a couple other ones. Cool. FA, your health was so low every day. Yeah, exactly. And then plus the glimmer fog, it just made it a complete bloody nightmare. Complete nightmare. Okay. We have still got a bit of time. Any repairs worth doing? Got 0.2 back on that. Or do I even have cloth here? I feel like I haven't picked up a single bit of cloth. I know we've got stuff we can turn into cloth. I feel like I haven't picked up a single cloth here. One thing I did actually want to pick up. Yeah, we've got some cured leather. Huh. It's funny, that. Lots of curtains in cabins. Yeah. I'm not really worried about, like, collecting too much cloth in these regions. Like, given that you can just get it beach combing, I get it back faster than I actually use it. Something kept waking you up? Not? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I never once got woken up by insomnia. I mean, obviously we used the rabbit stew on that first time, but the next time, I should have realistically been woken up. I just didn't. Which is great. Good for me. That's how long it takes to heal the chemical poisoning risk. We only just lost it. We weren't even in it for that long. Right. Too dark to repair inside, so we'll have to go outside to repair, but yeah, I guess I'll just do this. And maybe this. We can't do the rabbit skin mittens yet. Although, yeah, no, we get 0.2 back from this, so actually we'll do our ball socks and we'll do our pants. Our American pants. Crouch down while I do these things, just because if there's wolves nearby, don't really want to lure them over. Lovely. Don't need to worry about cabin fever whilst we're here either. We've been pretty damn good. Okay, let's do a bit of bedroll navigation to find where we want to put our bedroll down. Lovely. And then let's drink and we'll sleep. And we'll say 10 hours, although we're only getting about 9. Nice. We've done a lot of work on ZoC today. As I say, we might be able to get it done in 2 streams, if not 3, most certainly. Although I'm not taking into account the mine. I would like to go and retrieve these other woodworking tools if they are indeed down here. Because to tell you what would be good is building a furniture workbench somewhere. So I can get a bearskin bed out here and a curing box, because we've got the salt. We've got 10 kilos of salt here, which would be
Getting a bit thirsty.
would be a good amount of cured meat. Alright, let's eat. And we'll wrap up here. Don't know what way we'll go next time. I think I probably do need to go retrieve my lantern fuel before we go into the mine. Mind you, if I just aim to go get the woodworking tools, which we could do now because it sounds like it's a blizzard. Putting away my sign. I've called off the riot. Nice. Although I've got 30 seconds still. If I just end stream really abruptly. Okay, cool. Well, I don't think I need to do any marking off for what we want to do in Zone of Contamination. We kind of just know we've got stuff ready for the arrows. They just need to cure, and then we've got some more places to loot. As I say, more than likely I will leave 100 Pass through the cave system, and we can loot the remainder of Zone of Contamination on the south side when we leave. So we've only really got a bit on the eastern part of the map, which shouldn't take us that long. Should be able to get that done today. Depends what the blizzard does. And also depends if I go down to the mine, but I am tempted to go down into the mine today. I'm gonna look up where you actually find the woodworking tools, just so I don't go astray, I think. But yeah, cool. We'll wrap up here.